Good evening. I'm David Blair, and I want to let you know you're in the right place. The countdown is on for the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce 2020 Business Awards. There are just 3 minutes to go until the Chamber kicks off an inspirational program highlighting some of the most innovative and entrepreneurial businesses that are driving our regional economy. Through our foundation, my wife and I are proud to be a premier sponsor of an evening dedicated to excellence. Our foundation is committed to improving the quality of life. We focus on education, equality, the environment, as well as economic development. We absolutely believe that small and locally owned businesses are the backbone of our community. And that is why earlier this year, our foundation launched the Entrepreneurship Lab at the Universities of Shady Grove. USG has a phenomenal diverse student body. 68% are students of color, 59% are female, and many come from outside the US. In many respects, they're already entrepreneurial, taking the risk to leave home, learning a new language, navigating a new university system. And now we will be providing USG students the skills to start their own business, which will fuel the economic development right here in Montgomery County. I'm looking forward to celebrating their success in a future business awards program. Okay, so you still have a few minutes. Grab something to eat or drink. Text a colleague to join us online. It's going to be a great event. I'll see you soon. Good evening. There's under 1 minute to go until the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce 2020 Business Awards. It's going to be a fantastic evening. Again, I'm David Blair here on behalf of the David and Michael Blair Family Foundation, and the wait is almost over. This year's award winners are truly inspiring, making a difference in our communities and stepping up to the plate during the pandemic to do business in ways no one could have imagined just a few months ago. I'm truly inspired by so many of our business leaders. Their creativity and innovative work truly makes this a must-see event. No doubt what brings us all here together this evening is a shared commitment to make our community better. So sit back, relax, and get ready to be inspired as the awards are about to begin.
Welcome to the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce 2020 Business Awards. I'm Gigi Godwin, President and CEO of the Chamber, and it is my honor to welcome you to the first of its kind broadcast premiere of our annual Business Awards. Ordinarily, we would welcome more than 800 of you in person, as we have for so many years. But that plan, like so many others, was changed by the arrival of the COVID-19 global pandemic. Still, as we experience this broadcast, thousands of us, regardless of where we are, can still connect and celebrate together. So while this global pandemic has changed how we celebrate, it has not changed the Chamber's commitment to tell these compelling stories that demonstrate our values, vision and innovation, leadership and partnerships, and a deep commitment to serving those in need, especially now. We are fortunate to live in a community where we've made history by helping to put a man on the moon and by mapping the human genome. Once again, we're at the center of where scientific history is being made led by the best minds in business and government to address this devastating global virus. The world is watching, and many of our companies are deeply engaged in this effort, while our entire business community is doing everything possible to manage through this time by taking care of their customers, their employees, and their families as they continue to support our community, to help our youth, our veterans, our first responders, our healthcare workers, and to feed the hungry, and so much more. As you witness these stories tonight, you will experience just how interconnected our community is. And that is why we are hosting this virtual broadcast celebration, to connect you to these great stories, to great leaders, and to each other. For this reason, the Chamber's Board of Directors is proud to bring this experience to you. And we thank our generous sponsors who made this broadcast possible. And now, it is my pleasure to introduce the Chamber's Board Chair and Group Vice President for the Greater Washington Middle Market for M&T Bank, Lowell Yoder.
Thank you, Gigi. On behalf of the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors, let me welcome you to this year's Business Awards. Who would have guessed, as we stood on the stage together at the 2019 Business Awards, that a pandemic would move such a special event online? So much has changed so quickly. This Business Awards broadcast is a testament to what we do best: improvise, adapt, and overcome. That's why our board, filled with thought leaders across all industry sectors, is proud of our role as the voice of Montgomery County's business community, because we're always ready to lead the way in tackling the challenges of unexpected times. Tonight, we celebrate the companies and individuals leading the way towards a dynamic future. You will see entrepreneurs, innovators, creators, and partners. Each award winner is remarkable on their own. Yet let's not forget what they do together. Every single one of the award winners featured in this program contribute to the betterment of the communities where we all live, work, and play. It's an honor and a privilege to be a part of showcasing these extraordinary organizations and individuals. For the last 6 years, this event has been successfully chaired by a business leader with extraordinary dedication to honoring the innovators in our region. He is a past board chair of the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce and the president of Shapiro and Duncan, Inc. I'm proud to introduce Business Awards Selection Committee Chair, Jerry Shapiro.
Hello, I'm Jerry Shapiro of Shapiro and Duncan, a family-owned mechanical contracting company headquartered here in Montgomery County, Maryland. I am also a past chair of the Chamber's Board of Directors, and for the past 6 years, I've had the pleasure and honor of chairing the Business Awards Committee. So what keeps me coming back for 6 years of committee work? Part of it, of course, is working with great people and partnering with Gigi and her team at the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce. The other part is getting a chance to select for recognition some of the most dedicated leaders and noteworthy companies around the region as they work to drive our economy. The Business Awards Committee considers the best of the best, and we get to bring them to your attention, whether they are up-and-comers or business leaders who have made long-lasting positive change to our community. Let me tell you, it's not easy to pick each year's honorees. We have the great fortune of having so many successful companies and inspiring leaders in our region leading the nation in so many ways. Yet, when we come up with our awardees each year, we know it's a group worthy of your time and attention. I'm proud to be part of that, and because of that, I'll see you again next year.
Hello, I'm Tony Marquez, Eagle Bank's President of Commercial Banking. In the early 90s, an Eagle Bank customer had an idea for a restaurant that we got behind. That customer was Jose Andres and his partner, and the idea was Jaleo in Chinatown, Penn Quarter. Clearly the idea worked. In the decades since, Eagle Bank has continued to support all of Jose's efforts and ventures, including Think Food Group and World Central Kitchen. It has been exciting and rewarding to see the operations grow to make worldwide impact and shine a light of good on some of the darkest times. Eagle Bank has been proud of our partnership with Jose and World Central Kitchen from the very start, and we look forward to helping make an impact for many more decades to come. Don Jose, muchas gracias por dejarnos participar en todos los éxitos que ha tenido con sus restaurantes y con el World Central Kitchen. We're proud to sponsor this year's 2020 Corporate Responsibility Award winner.
I'm John O'Brien, Washington Gas's Executive Vice President for Strategy and Public Affairs. The Corporate Social Responsibility Award goes right to the heart of who we are as a company. Every day, we are an essential part of our customers' lives, delivering the natural gas they rely on. We've given back to our communities for more than 170 years. Every year, employees donate more than 14,000 hours of their time. That's more than 583 days to help neighbors in need. When the pandemic hit, Washington Gas focused on combating food insecurity, donating more than $250,000 to help people facing this serious challenge. We are proud to sponsor the Corporate Social Responsibility Award because it recognizes and celebrates companies and individuals who are devoted to making our communities better. No one exemplifies that dedication and commitment this year more than Jose Andres. Washington Gas is delighted to present him with this award.
Right now, it's a moment that many neighborhoods across America are suffering. It's people that right now are losing their job. People right now that they're hungry and they don't know where their next meal is coming from. We need creative ideas to solve the problem right now before it becomes bigger. So let's think about that. We have a humanitarian crisis in our hands, and you can solve this problem. In the process, we can put restaurants in America at work. We should be supporting food banks across. We need more volunteers. We should be hiring people to be taking care of the needs of the food banks. We should be empowering small NGOs across every corner of America to make sure that they help keep feeding people. It requires a 360-degree action. We need to be increasing SNAPs right now because the moment requires you to think bold. The people of America need you.
Gracias. Thank you, Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce, for honoring World Central Kitchen with the Corporate Social Responsibility Award. The men and women of World Central Kitchen, they've worked non-stop this year through this pandemic, even going to hurricanes, fires, or explosions like the one we saw in Lebanon, in Beirut. So on behalf of all of them, thank you for recognizing the work they do. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Tom Greenewalt, a partner at Cohn Resnick. I spent my career in public accounting, working with an incredible array of businesses, entrepreneurs, and visionaries who strive to improve the world through their innovation. Tonight's award winner is no exception. Given that this ceremony is being streamed virtually for the first time ever, I find it very fitting that I am presenting the 2020 Verl Zanders Emerging Business of the Year Award to CuriosityStream. This award is presented to an emerging company on the leading edge of innovation, one creating milestones and contributing to Metro Maryland's reputation as a great place to do business. CuriosityStream has been a longtime vision and passion of its chairman, John Hendricks. Those who know John know of his deep Montgomery County roots, as well as the first company he founded, Discovery Communications. Now, again having surrounded himself with an incredibly talented executive team and employee workforce, CuriosityStream has quickly emerged as the worldwide leader providing factual content through its subscription streaming service. CuriosityStream is an award-winning destination for thousands of must-watch nonfiction titles. When you want to learn, create, or explore, CuriosityStream has something ready for your screen to satisfy your curiosity. On behalf of CohnReznick, I want to commend CuriosityStream for what it has created, what it will create, and for being named the 2020 Burl Zanders Emerging Business of the Year.
I'm John Hendricks, and I'm chairman and founder of CuriosityStream. CuriosityStream is taking advantage of the streaming revolution, which is really the third revolution of television beyond broadcast and cable. CuriosityStream is dedicated to bringing factual entertainment in all of its categories and niches around the world. And so it's our goal to make our service available to every family from India to Indiana. We're all about creating a media company that satisfies human curiosity in all of its forms. We're in 175 countries with 13 million subscribers. Our goal is to be available in hundreds of millions of households over the next decade. I want to thank the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce and all of our business partners here in Montgomery County. Thank you for this great honor.
Hello, I'm Clint Stinchcomb, President and CEO of CuriosityStream. It's an honor to receive the Emerging Business of the Year award. We're proud of what we've achieved since launching 5 years ago, and in particular this last year, as the company has seen remarkable growth. CuriosityStream is now reaching 13 million paying subscribers around the world. Our library of award-winning shows has grown to thousands of titles, including over 900 hours of original content. And just this month, we've successfully closed reverse merger and taken the company public, making us the most distributed pure-play video streaming service on the NASDAQ, second only to a company called Netflix. There's never been a more exciting time to be able to share the best factual entertainment with viewers around the globe. On behalf of the entire team here at CuriosityStream, thank you to the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce, and congratulations to all of the other award winners.
Hello, I'm Erin Allen, President of Contemporaries Incorporated. We're a family-owned, woman-owned staffing service based in Silver Spring. For nearly 3 decades, we've focused on finding the right people for important roles across the greater Washington area. Contemporaries is proud to be ranked as the #1 vendor with several large federal clients. That includes the National Institutes of Health, which we've worked with for years. NIH works to turn discovery into health. We are so proud to be a tiny cog in the wheel helping support NIH in its critical mission. Over the past 5 years, Contemporaries has staffed more than 200 employees with NIH in every one of its institutes and centers. In past years, we've even staffed employees in both Dr. Collins and Dr. Fauci's offices, and found they are both a joy to work with. This year, perhaps more than any other, we've seen the importance of everyone working together at NIH for the greater good. We're honored to present the 2020 Visionary Award to the National Institutes of Health. Please join me in congratulating NIH on this achievement. Thank you for all of your remarkable efforts to keep us all healthy and safe.
NIH is the largest supporter of biomedical research in the world. It's a big place, and there are a bunch of incredibly smart people and a mission that makes you want to get up in the morning, because it's about figuring out how life works, how disease happens, and what we could do about it. Whether it's a genetic disease or whether it's cancer or heart disease, We're about all of those things. It's a little hard to get your head around it because our reach is so broad and so deep. But we have the people to do that, and we have the resources to make that possible right here in Montgomery County. At NIH, we not only pursue the next obvious question that needs a scientific answer, we also try to step back and look at the whole landscape. So we have that ability to steer this ship in new directions when we see the potential there. We benefit greatly by our location in Montgomery County. We are integrated into this wonderfully vibrant Montgomery County biotechnology and medicine effort. And we think we're a pretty big part of it, but we would be lost without all the other parts of it working together the way we can do in this location. To be successful, we have to take risks. We have to figure out how to build partnerships because no entity can generally make the big breakthroughs on their own, where we want to be sure that our next generation has a chance to shine. Look at what we're doing with COVID-19. It represents all of those principles, especially the partnerships that we've been able to develop with industry in order to go faster than anybody ever thought we could for therapeutics and vaccines and diagnostics.
The COVID-19 pandemic has strongly underscored the importance of the research conducted at NIH and supported by NIH in maintaining the health of our nation and even of the world. The vaccines that are now currently being developed for COVID-19, the therapies that are being tested, are all part of a series of studies that date back many years from basic fundamental research supported by NIH to the application of the clinical research protocols that are now actively being pursued. The most important message which will emerge about the science and public health from this pandemic is the relationship between a public health crisis and the importance of basic and clinical biomedical research. Because the diagnostics, the therapeutics, and the vaccines that are critical to the public health response to this pandemic all emanate from the support of research that is done predominantly by NIH grantees and NIH scientists right here in our campus. We need to be perpetually prepared for an outbreak of an unanticipated infectious disease. We call it pandemic preparedness, and we're not just referring to influenza, we're referring to any kind of an outbreak that would have an impact on the domestic and global health. On behalf of my colleagues at NIH, I thank you. We are honored to be recognized by the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce with the 2020 Visionary of the Year Award.
In all my years as director of this place we like to call the National Institutes of Hope, I've never been asked to accept an award on behalf of NIH until today, but it's a great idea. It inspires me to reflect on what it means to be NIH, and I confess receiving this award is good for that reflection, and I'm even more humbled than I would have imagined to contemplate what this particular institution has been able to contribute to the American situation as far as health. And not just our country, but the whole world. This is the best possible place for this kind of enterprise to be located. And so I would like to thank the Chamber of Commerce for Montgomery County for naming NIH as its Visionary of the Year. That is truly an honor. And our thanks as well to Contemporaries Incorporated for sponsoring this award. Thank you so much on behalf of NIH.
Hello, I'm Jermaine Johnson, Regional President of PNC Bank, Greater Washington. On behalf of PNC, I'm proud to present the 2020 Spirit of Free Enterprise Award to Penn Parking. For more than 160 years, PNC has offered services to some of the world's biggest companies, including more than 2/3 of the Fortune 500. PNC also helps individuals and small business clients on their path to becoming a big company. That's why we're so proud to be a sponsor of this award. It's presented to an individual who leads in promoting free enterprise in a competitive business environment and is involved in making our community a great place to live, work, and play. Penn Parking does all the above and more. After learning that Penn Parking was the award winner, I also learned that Penn Parking is a proud PNC client. It's a wonderful coincidence that we're celebrating together. Please join me in congratulating our client, Penn Parking President Lisa Renshaw, as the 2020 Spirit of Free Enterprise Award winner.
My name's Lisa Renshaw, president of Penn Parking. When I look at a parking garage, I see a dream that came true. I always wanted to own my own business, and the first opportunity I found was an empty parking garage in Baltimore City, and I decided that was going to be mine. So I went to the current operator and I said, look, I'll quit my job, work for you for no pay, help you turn it around. So I'm 21 years old, and I went and I borrowed $3,000, handed it to him, and he skipped town. So here I was, $3,000 in debt in the middle of a bankrupt garage in Baltimore City, and that was the first night I slept in a parking garage, working from 5:30 in the morning to 1 a.m. I almost gave up at month 6, but somehow I got past that hurdle and went on. And today we run over 50 locations throughout Maryland, Virginia, and DC, and we employ over 175. If I were to pinpoint something I'm very, very proud of, is that Penn Parking is the only woman-founded parking company in the United States of America. I've had opportunities to go outside the area, but you lose the connection with your clients, with your employees, with your community, with the local chamber. I want to stay here. I want to stay here and be the best parking operator in my area. My goal for Penn Parking is to continue to do a good job for my clients, to work with them through something like the pandemic this past year, to create jobs for the people who work with me, to help them put roofs over their heads and send their kids to college. That's my goal, and that goes on forever. Thank you, Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce and the PNC Bank for this award. I started Penn Parking when I was 21 with the unwavering belief that if you work hard, your dream will come true. Today, Penn manages parking garages throughout Maryland, DC, and Virginia, and we employ over 175 people. Our company culture is one that has always been to be thankful for what we have and to try to pay it forward. We've given back to communities as far away as Haiti and Bangladesh, and this year, Penn Parking kept it close to home, supporting our local community during this pandemic. I'm proud to share this award with the entire Penn Parking management team. Each one of our team can take it home for a spell, sort of like our fantasy football trophy. The only difference, this is no fantasy. It's a dream, and it's a dream that came true. Thank you once again for this recognition.
Hello, I'm Cal Atia, business consultant for large group clients at CareFirst Blue Cross Blue Shield. We're the largest healthcare insurer in the Mid-Atlantic, serving 3.4 million people. Our goal is building the future of healthcare. We want to continue to improve quality of care and member experiences, embracing innovation and making healthcare more accessible and affordable. It's why CareFirst Blue Cross Blue Shield is proud to sponsor the 2020 Small Business Leader of the Year Award for the 10th consecutive year. We're honored to present this outstanding award to Greg Coleman, CEO of Sworkit. I got to know Greg when we graduated from Leadership Montgomery together in 2019. I learned about the great work Sworkit is doing to help people embrace healthy living wherever and however it works best for them. Greg embodies the meaning of an award dedicated to a small business owner whose business has experienced substantial growth and whose leadership is making a positive difference in our business community. On behalf of CareFirst Blue Cross Blue Shield, please join me in congratulating Greg Coleman, 2020 Small Business Leader of the Year.
We believe that in order to make people successful, we need to have fitness meet you on your terms, not the other way around. I'm Greg Coleman, CEO and co-founder of Sworkit. We've made a fitness platform that really just meets you where you are. If you only have 10 minutes in your house at night to get a great workout, then we'll give you that. If you've got an hour, but you need to be quiet because you live in an apartment with people below, we can give you a workout for that. We are a subscription fitness company. So a customer who wants to work with us, they can either pay us, $9.99 per month or $59.99 per year and have access to our entire platform and everything on it. We're a very lean, mean team. We've got 9 full-time employees and then we have 5 contractors. And so we've been really excited about our ability to just kind of keep this company lean and nimble. And it's really helped us to grow and to pivot quickly and to adapt to market changes without having to be burdened by a whole lot of overhead. Our company's been around since 2010. This is actually our second product. And we've successfully have just grown it just from being like a cool little niche product to, it's now has over 30 million downloads around the world. I moved here to Montgomery County back in 2004 after I left active duty Air Force. When we were first starting, there was always this tension of, hey, listen, you guys are a consumer technology company. You need to go head out to Silicon Valley. And that was the refrain that we heard a lot early on, but we resisted that. Because listen, we like living here. We like being here. We like this community. Building a business has been the most demanding grind I've ever gone through professionally. And just to kind of get acknowledged for what you're doing, just to, hey, we see you. We see what you're doing. It's nice. It feels good. I like helping people just to achieve their potential, just to live the best versions of themselves. And if our company can kind of help in that journey, then I feel like my work has been done. I'd like to thank the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce for the 2020 Small Business Leader of the Year Award. This is an amazing and very unexpected honor, and I'm humbled to have been selected out of all the amazing leaders in this phenomenal county. But just to be clear, I'm accepting this on behalf of our team. We have an amazing team that has been grinding away and crushing it for a long time, and I'm especially proud of how everyone has rallied in the face of the adversity we've all experienced this year. They impress me every day, and I'm so proud of them. The service we provide is particularly relevant today, and our team has made a commitment to help as many people as we can. We have a lot of parents with young children on our team, and as a result, everyone was beyond excited to help students, teachers, and parents stay physically active during the pandemic. We're really proud of the support we've been able to give schools and are extremely touched by the outpouring of gratitude we've received in return from the education community. So thank you, Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce. Thank you to Care First for sponsoring this award. Thank you to educators, and thank you, Sworket Nation.
Hello, I'm Lowell Yoder, M&T Bank's Group Vice President for the Greater Washington market. It is my pleasure to present the 2020 Corporate Achievement Award on behalf of M&T Bank to the Emmis Company. At M&T Bank, we like to say, we understand what's important. It's how M&T helps people and businesses make financial decisions to live better today and realize their goals for tomorrow. The Emmis Company is a great example of how to do just that. The Chamber's Corporate Achievement Award is presented to a company that has set high standards for financial performance, sound management, and sustained growth, while contributing significantly to our community along the way. We've watched the Emmis Company grow exponentially. We have seen the team at Emmis firmly plant roots in Rockville, and we've been impressed by their commitment to our community. In addition to their history of leadership and growth, Emmis has played an especially critical role in supporting the work of NIH and our biotech community as they work on solutions to end the COVID-19 pandemic. Achievement, leadership, and a mission-driven commitment to our community are all the reasons that M&T Bank has cheered their success for decades. We are proud to say that Emmis has been a loyal and valued client for more than 20 years. For all these reasons and more, please join me in congratulating the Emmis Company as we present to them the 2020 Corporate Achievement Award.
At the end of the day, it's all about conducting clinical research to find out if new medicines or vaccines are safe and effective. I'm Ann Lindblad. I'm the former president and CEO of Emmis. Emmis is a company that conducts clinical trials so that we can determine whether new medicines or vaccines are safe and effective. So we are now one of the largest bioscience firms in the area, yet all that we do is really global. And that growth has just been fueled by the passion of our employees to improve human health. MS was founded in the 70s, and there were just 15 employees. And over time, and because I believe of Montgomery County, we've grown to over 800. The founder really understood the vibrance of this area, and it served us well. We feel like we're really able to give back to the scientific community and us as humans in trying to find solutions for COVID. Over the years, we've developed such deep subject matter expertise in ophthalmology, hematology, transplantation, and vaccine and infectious disease. And so that's given our employees this great opportunity just to expand their own horizons and knowledge and feel like they're doing something for the rest of the world, not just here in Montgomery County. One of the great honors and privileges I've had personally and we have had as a company is being able to support 13 of the 27 different institutes of the National Institutes of Health. We've learned so much from them. They are such great collaborative scientists, and we hope we've been able to give back to them in terms of our efforts and our knowledge so that we can design the very best clinical trials, get answers quicker to you, me, and the rest of the world to try to find better treatments for patients faster. I'm so excited that we found Dr. Christine Dingavan to be my successor as MS's next CEO and president. What's really important about Christine is that community is really important to her and science. And those are values that are so important and have been so important to MS over its long history.
I think community is an important value for a successful company because it actually speaks to a higher purpose for the work that we're doing is to serve the communities that are around us. I think also it brings a shared accountability. A sense of community means that you are accountable to a broader set of people other than just yourself.
I do get proud when I see a commercial for a product that we help bring to market because that really has an impact. But really watching our people grow and their excitement in supporting the kinds of research efforts that they have is really what I'll remember forever. Thank you to the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce for this recognition and to M&T Bank for sponsoring this award and supporting our mission. MS opened our headquarters in Montgomery County back in the 70s, and we've remained here ever since. Our founder recognized the vibrancy of this area with its proximity to NIH, FDA, and numerous universities. We are honored to accept the Corporate Achievement Award from our home community. I do wish all of our employees could join me in person to give thanks for this recognition. So thank you on behalf of each and every one of them.
Hello, I'm Chris Gerhardt, Vice President of Sales of the Trex Company, and we're honored to present the 2020 Emeritus Business Leader Award to Edward Quinn Jr., Chairman and Principal Shareholder of T.W. Perry. T.W. Perry is one of the leading building material suppliers, not only in the Mid-Atlantic region, but the country. A company built on culture, T.W. Perry's core values surround the shared prosperity of its employees, their families, customers, supplier partners, and community, and Ed embodies those core values. The Chamber's Emeritus Business Leader Award is presented to an individual who's had a substantial impact on the way business is conducted in Metro Maryland, and who has shown through many years of active and continuing service a true commitment to the community. As a manufacturer of outdoor living products, Trex is only as strong as the customers that support our people and products. Partnering with a company like T.W. Perry, under the leadership of Ed and his team, combines great products with great services. Ed is the rare servant leader, showing the way while inspiring others. Trex is proud of our partnership with Ed and his team at T.W. Perry, and are thrilled that his work has been acknowledged by your organization. On behalf of Trex Company and our 1,400 employees, it's my honor to congratulate Edward Quinn Jr., your 2020 Emeritus Business Leader.
Edward J. Quinn Jr., Chairman, Principal Shareholder of T.W. Perry. We're one of the longest continuously operating companies in Montgomery County, and it has been very, very good to us. Our motto was inherited from Tom Perry. It's quality and service always. We make a material difference. We've stuck by that. It's something that's worked for us and worked for our customers. Started in 1911 in Silver Spring. It was in the feed and fuel business. When we purchased the company in 1999, it was a home center for primarily for residents, residential homeowner use. So many local lumber companies were failing because of the threat of Home Depot and Lowe's. We took a different tack, and that was to focus on contractors, remodelers, custom home builders, and deck builders. And that strategy really worked out. Well, when we purchased T.W. Perry, we had roughly 150 employees, 2 locations, and we now have 9 locations, 450 employees, and sales have gone from 24 million to roughly 200 million. While we're doing well, we also try to do good. From day one, anyone that was in our area of operation that came to us with a request, the answer was always yes. We made a commitment to rebuilding together Montgomery County, and that morphed into Habitat for Humanities. I was one of the founders of the Yellow Ribbon Fund that caters to injured and wounded veterans coming back from war zones. We've enjoyed just tremendous success in Montgomery County and hope to continue that. As the principal owner of one of the oldest continuously operating companies in Montgomery County, it is an honor and a privilege to receive the 2020 Emeritus Business Leader of the Year Award. On behalf of our entire team, I'd like to thank the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce for this award. I'd also like to thank our sponsor, the Trex Company, for their recognition. We are proud to be honored, proud to do business here, and proud to continue making that difference for generations to come.
Good evening. I'm Paul Murphy, Senior Content Analyst at Bloomberg Government. For those of you who are new to us, Bloomberg Government provides government contractors with human and data-driven decision tools, news and analysis that help shape strategy, execution, and pipeline. Simply put, we help contractors build bigger pipelines, make smarter business development investments, and win more federal contracts to help them continue to do what they do best, which is to deliver for the federal government. It's always a pleasure to honor the success of those driving innovation both in the public sector and for federal agencies across the region. It is especially an honor tonight to introduce you to the 2020 Government Partner of the Year, Matthew Blum. Matthew is the Associate Administrator of the Office of Federal Procurement Policy in the Office of Management and Budget. We at BGov are thrilled he comes from OFPP. It is a vital component in managing the development of legislation, regulations, and policies. We are committed to bridging the gap between government contractors and the needs of agencies, and Matthew Blum excels in this arena. So on behalf of BGov, please join me in congratulating Matthew Blum as this year's 2020 Government Partner of the Year.
I'm Matthew Blum. I'm the Associate Administrator for Federal Procurement Policy in the Office of Management and Budget. Federal procurement involves about $600 billion a year in spend, 74 million transactions, 130,000 contractors, 80,000 of which are small businesses. So it's very complicated and a lot of moving parts. Montgomery County receives $10 billion a year in government contracts. And I believe according to Bloomberg Government, the county is number 2 in the nation in the number of small business contractors doing business. Montgomery County is trying to figure out how do we drive down transaction costs? How do we reduce barriers to entry? How do we promote opportunities for more small business participation? All of those issues and challenges the county is thinking about, we're thinking about. So the Chamber's procurement conference that I had the pleasure of being part of really created a great forum. It was really great to hear a number of common denominators where we could come together and recognize that we need to, for example, get more information into the hands of our contracting officers, into the hands of our small business directors, so that they can understand, choices and options for the best way to reach small businesses to help with particular missions and projects. I have been really impressed by the resiliency of the workforce and the resiliency of contractors to be able to use technologies not only to keep the government running, but to do so in ways that actually are more efficient and effective. It's a great feeling to be able to use the power of government levers to make our lives better. I am greatly honored to receive the Chamber's Government Partner of the Year Award and humbled to be part of such a distinguished group of recipients who epitomize the very best in public service. I learned early in my career as an acquisition policymaker at the Office of Management and Budget that the potential to achieve has few boundaries when communities work together to solve common problems. This lesson taught me the value of reaching out to organizations like the Chamber, which has created dynamic platforms to help government contractors become better prepared to meet the ever-changing needs of our citizens. For many years, the Chamber's GovConNet Council has brought federal and local thought leaders together in engaging dialogue to find common-sense solutions for seemingly intractable challenges for small business contractors and subcontractors. The Chamber's Foundation's National Veteran Institute for Procurement program has become a role model for how to prepare veterans to become future owners of successful small businesses to meet the local, regional, and national needs of our citizens. Thank you to the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce and the award sponsor for this recognition.
Good evening. I'm Tony Franco, Senior Partner at Polero Mazza and Chair of the Government Contracts Group. Polero Mazza serves as a strategic partner to government contractors and commercial businesses in Montgomery County and across the United States, delivering legal services that further our clients' business goals while protecting their interest. We know success doesn't happen on its own. It requires smart solutions and getting the right people behind the common goal. That's why Polero Mazza is proud to sponsor this year's 2020 Business Partner of the Year Award. The award recognizes an individual or business that meets the mission of GovConNet to promote the economic impact of the federal government presence and to advocate on behalf of the contracting community for business opportunities. GovConNet supports federal contractors as a source of relevant, up-to-date tools and information businesses can use to compete for and win government contracts. I can't think of a person who meets the mission of GovConNet more than one of its founding members, Christine Williamson. Christine was literally in the room where it happened, where GovConNet grew from an idea to a reality. She's always willing to work behind the scenes to structure a position or draft proposed legislation, and she gets out in front to explain why it matters to our chamber members and VIPs. She makes business work better. On behalf of Polero Mazza, please join me in congratulating Christine Williamson, 2020 Business Partner of the Year.
I'm Christine Williamson. I'm a partner at Cohen Resnick. I work with government contractors that are small to medium-sized, mid-tier to very large. They all, need good advice. We just don't want to be another check in the box or a number, but really like an advisor that's going to help that company to the next level, to the next year, to the next profit percentage that they need to meet and for their growth. And I think a lot of people don't realize how much the federal government keeps our economy going. Montgomery County and the state of Maryland is very important. It's a very important part of the economic structure. I guess I was just fortunate enough to have those atypical skills as an accountant to be able to come up with marketing techniques or to be able to help a client through an issue or give them bad news or, give them guidance and be on committees and boards like I am with the Montgomery County Chamber. The pandemic created a lot of uncertainty, so there was a lot of guidance that we had to use and follow to then give out to our clients to help them continue to thrive. CARES Act, the PPP loan, how to stay afloat. And so the amount of memos and guidance that was coming out, it was really daunting. We really just teamed up and worked together through those first couple of months of the pandemic. It is with extreme gratitude I accept the Business Partner of the Year award for my support of the federal government contracting community. Cohen-Resnick wholeheartedly supports the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce's mission to accelerate the success of its members by helping them connect, learn, and grow. As a founding member of the GovConNet Council, it's been rewarding to work with the Chamber to create a decade of giving back, creating programming, and pursuing federal advocacy. Additionally, as a member of the Montgomery County Chamber Community Foundation Board of Directors, I've helped to lead the charge with veterans in their quest for entrepreneurship. 2020 has been an especially meaningful year to me to contribute to the local business community and across the country, navigating the economic challenges and providing guidance amid the COVID-19 global pandemic. I am grateful to the Chamber and Polera Mazza for recognizing the importance of helping contractors thrive in support of your federal government. Thank you.
Please join me in congratulating all our exceptional honorees. We thank our wonderful award sponsors for presenting these awards and for their enthusiastic participation in making this first ever premiere broadcast. We thank our Chamber's Board of Directors for their continued thought leadership and vision to bring this program to you. Most importantly, we thank you for joining us tonight. We hope that you are inspired by the great people you met and by the stories you heard. We look forward to bringing you more great stories in the coming year. So until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and see you again soon. Good night.